Hey guys, it's Nicole with Charlie and Violet Photography. Today I'm going to show you how I do one of my babies in a bowl in fur in an outfit. There's a lot of variations on how I do the setup. Usually starts with this wooden bowl and a couple muslin blankets, nothing fancy, or dish towels, whatever you have is fine. And I have my table is where I do most of my posing. And I'm going to plop this fur. Oh, there's the baby. Out like a light, just like we like them. And then I'm going to put this fur, which is very cheap fur, I think it's just from Target, on top of the bowl and position it around there so it looks cool, comfy. I shoot with the Canon 35mm 1.4, and this is an Alien Beast 400. I keep it very low, around 4.7, 4.8, somewhere around there. And then I adjust my f-stop. Usually I'm around 2.2 at 200 shutter. Grabbing this little outfit and taking her out of her wrap, which hopefully she'll stay content. And then I'll plop her in this outfit real quick. I think this outfit, I think I got this one on Etsy, but I really love it. I just want it in every color, really. So I'll slide this on her. And again, you can do a wrap in this setup. You can do an outfit. I actually just think I poop on my hand right there. That's so gross, but you know, that's my life. That is my life. So bear with me while I put this outfit on her. And I try to just go as gently as I can, but she has been such a good baby. So I'm not too worried about soothing her after she's in it. Don't mind my husband talking in the background. He's doing his meetings downstairs. And he started working from home when it was COVID, and guess what? He's still here, folks. He's still here. I love him, but I can hear all of his conversations. So anyway, almost got her in this outfit, and then I'm just going to tie it up quick, and then I'll show you how I position her up there. I think this is one of the easiest ones to do because of the position of how she sits in the bowl once she's up there. So sometimes I'll take the baby, hold them, and kind of turn them into like a little U shape for an egg wrap. But this one, I'm just putting her in just straight vertical into the bowl. A couple more ties here, and then we should be good. Just fast forward. Sorry, this is taking a long time. All right, and then should have a little headband here somewhere. All right. And what's nice about this too is you can get a couple different looks. Start with a tie back and then put a bonnet on. I think this one was a little big, so I'm just gonna loosen it up a little bit. Okay. And I think she's ready to be moved. So I like to kind of hold their arms down and their feet down if they get a little fussy, because that will help her reflexes, and then she'll stay sleeping. So I just kind of curl them up and hold their feet down. And that's the position I'm going to plop her in. So the bowl is there, the muslin blankets are behind her head. And she's a little bit bigger too, so she fits really well in the bowl. As you can see, the head is up higher, the butt's down lower, and I keep reinforcing that position. So she's comfortable, but also bringing her head up makes it the main focus of the image, and it will create more of that bokeh effect and that blur. So just because the depth of field is greater from the head to the feet. So if she's flat, it's not going to give you that. So I'm trying to soothe her just a little bit, get her comfy in there. And again, I like their head to be more straight on, so kind of up and down. She's a little bit to the left. Let's see if I can soothe her just a little bit more and rotate. So nothing super complicated about this, except you have to get the blankets right under her neck so she's almost staring directly at the ceiling. Because then when you crawl up, it's like you're looking straight down on her. Okay, so things are getting ready. So I pull over my ladder, grab my camera, and then climb on up. Okay. So then I go up and even over her head. So it's almost like I'm getting that perspective. So as if I'm shooting a little bit higher or above her. And I'm seeing things I want to change. So I'm going to make some final adjustments here. I'm just checking my table. It was moving a little bit. So I'm just making sure everything's safe. Again, I feel like her head could come up, so I just grabbed the fur with the muslin blankets. Then I don't have to dig underneath. Pull it up higher, that way she can come up higher. It's almost like she's lounging backwards, but her head is back further, so it can point straight up to the ceiling. It's almost like the blankets are over the lip of the bowl and her head is laying off the lip of the bowl. That makes sense. And then up and over and at a slight angle to the right, just to create some more motion. And that is what that one looks like. And then I'll switch my camera angle. Sometimes I like them vertical, sometimes I like them more horizontal. And then what else am I gonna do here? I'm adjusting the table again and then bringing the light down just a little bit. These are things you can play with as you get, more into your zone. I wanted a little bit more light on her left side of her face. So I brought the light down and then I angled it over her slightly. So instead of it being straight up and down, the light is now tilted. And that will stretch the light over to the other side of her face just a little bit more. Pulling out the fur so there's not a lot of dark shadows there. Let's see if I like this one better. A lot of it I can lighten in post, so I'm not too worried about it. But sometimes if it gets dark, I need to adjust the light. And then I'm going to do that vertical shot and then I'll show you what that looks like. Yeah. All right, so after this, I think I might try to, okay, so a little bit closer, which is nice. You can see more lash detail and facial detail on those that are a little bit closer up. Always gotta look for my opportunity to get a toe shot or a macro shot. If I can get 3 to 5 shots out of each setup, I'm very happy. I may use one of them, I may use all of them. It just depends what kind of package they're buying. And I like shooting from this side, from the shadow side, and you know, you can go up real close and get stuff of their face and just play. I mean, she's so content that now's a chance is where you can really play and explore different perspectives. So next, she is just a little bit turned, so I'm going to straighten her out just a little more. So instead of just a little curve, she's now just straight where her feet are in line with her face. And she's just going to retain that position. Head back, feet pushed down. That would be a cute macro of her toes right there too. And then maybe switch out the headband for a hat. I think I did at one point. Grab a little bear bonnet. Make sure it matches. Yep. Don't you love it when you get knots in your bonnets? You're trying to get the shot. It's my life. It's my life, folks. All right, and then I'm going to put this on. Again, I don't care if she's somewhat startled because she can be soothed very easily. If I have a baby that is very finicky, I often don't do this switch out of accessories just because I'm trying to just get that shot and move on. But with babies like this, I can just play all day long. I mean, who doesn't like a bear bonnet? I don't know. All right, so again, butt down, shoulders and neck are supported so she can look straight up. And then, of course, fine tune, pulling her sleeves up a little bit, making the accessories look great. She doesn't look easy, but she was very easy to work with. And then I'm going to climb up on my ladder. And grab that shot. I think it looks good from a vertical perspective, so I'll take that first. Yeah, and then I'm just going to probably take some more and get her a little bit more centered in frame. I always take many shots just to make sure they're all in focus. So here are my shots from that session, from just kind of a top down, and then I shoot from the shadows and actually flip this one horizontal in post, which I kind of like. And then back to a little close up, top down, but a little bit more detail shown. And then I put her in that little bear bonnet, and there's that one from just top down. So 4 different shots, really easy.